So I'm sitting here after getting 3 bottoms cut out for some new cages. I get a text message from the breeder that I got my princess New Zealand doe from, the black doe that just had the 8 kits. I was supposed to be getting a blue buck from her, but the litter only had all does. So I'd be getting a blue New Zealand doe from her, which is a half-sister to Princess, and I want to name her Blue Diamond. So then she texts me this morning saying, well, she's ready to be picked up anytime when you're ready, and I told her I needed to get more cage space done or cages built. And she's got, her daughter went and bought a blue New Zealand doe, first time mama, bred her as soon as she got her home, and then she kindled and had 10 kits. They believe, laid on 3 or 4, and then the next day the rest of them were dead. She either killed them or laid on them, one of the two, but wanted to know if I wanted her to give her a try. I said that, it would be something I would consider. I would give her another try, and if she doesn't, well, then she'd just be called. Because you always got to give first-time mamas another chance. So now I've got 2 blues coming. Oh, my back hurts. And I've got to make cages. So I wanted to show you guys how foggy it is out too. We're still under some dense fog advisories. I mean, just look at it. It looks dreary out, but it's a high of 35. I don't know what this cat's crying about. Brutus, you gotta go out. Is that why you keep whining like you're whining? There's my bottoms for my cages. Go on. Go. Go. Brutus, go if you're gonna go. Go on. Get out there. Take your sweet time. But I just wasn't sure. This is 14 gauge, very thick. And that's where I went wrong with making my first ones. I used cloth mesh, and I really shouldn't have. They didn't have these at the time. But you only get 10 feet of this. And I was thinking, like, why can't I just make a full cage out of this? They'd be a lot more sturdier. Look at him. He's not even sure he wants to be outside. I don't even know why he went out if he's not going to go potty. But anyways. What are you crying about, Dottie? What you crying about? Huh? What are you crying about? What are you crying about? What? Can you not find your spring? She's got a spring she plays with. And I think that's what she's trying to find. But anyways, what I was saying is this only comes where I can get it anyways in 10 feet by 30 inches, which is exactly how long my cages are, because I do a 36 by 30. So this is 36 going this way by 30 this way. So this would be the front of the cage or the back of the cage, however you want to look at it. So I thought, well, I've got 2 of these, and they were supposed to have been for my hutches. But I'm thinking, I've got my other friend who's got 6 or 7 hutches, and I need to text her to find out how big the biggest one is, because we have we have 2 different days where we can have a full day trailer rental from TSC. And that's part of their perks that they give, And there's Ozzy. He's seeing his sister over there. But, better be careful, boy. That stuff's sharp. But, I thought, well, I got another roll of this. but you need tops, so I would need 3 more of these, and this is all this made, was 3 bottoms. I have a little bit right there that would make a side, one side. I can't get it pulled all the way out to actually see how much is there, because I was thinking, well, if that ends up being 36 again, then it's not gonna though, because this is only 10 feet. That means you can get what is that, 3 footers? Yeah, 3, 6, 9, and 10 feet would be 1 foot less. But this is still a little more than that. But these are 36, so I'm just curious to see if I could build one cage at least and go from there. But I know I'm going to need wire for those hutches if we can go get them this weekend and fix those, because I want to use those for my grow outs. And then when it comes to, like my husband saying, he thinks he would rather me have a 24 by 24 building. That way I could do a U shape with my stackable cages, and then everything in the middle would be for like a table or whatever to do my weights on, and then the feed and hay storage and all that good stuff. He said, I think you would have more than enough room to do cages all the way across. But like I told my husband, I don't want cages to be stackable of 3 anymore, because it's hard for me to get down on my knees to try to clean those out, to grab the pans, to pull them out, to try to lift them from the ground up. It's really hard for me to do. So I want to try to do this easier for me, and easier would be of only having two pins stackable, and then the bottom of it I can use for storage or whatever I would need to put underneath them, so I'm still using all the space. But I just feel like I've got to try to do something, because we're specifically using the rabbits for ourselves to do what do you want to call it? I just totally lost my train of thought because one of my friends just texted me and I was trying to read what she said. But just knowing that if I did and I could build them this way, they'd definitely be more heavier duty. I think they would probably last longer, but the cost is going to cost way more to do them this way. But I'm thinking that this is how I'm going to do the rest of my cages for my stackables, and then just go from there. So I've got one more row, but like I said, it's only going to do 3 more tops. I would have to go buy probably 2 more rows to be able to do bottoms or sides and back and front. I'd still need enough to be able to do 6 more cages of that, which would probably be 2 more, which would be another almost $50. So it's like $4 or $5, $6 cheaper than to buy the other gauge wire. You know, that's the stuff that's about 1/2 inch to 1 inch bigger, like the rest of my cages. But the wire itself isn't that great, I don't think. It's very flimsy. So I don't know what I should do, but that's my thoughts on this. And man, it's really foggy. But that's what I'm going to try to do. I think I'm going to have my husband use his strong hands and pull that out for me, so then I can measure to see how far that is. I like my cages to be about 18 inches tall. That gives the rabbit enough to stand up on their hind legs if they want, and still gives the does enough if they want to jump up on their box while their babies are in there, they can. But yeah, I just think that that's probably what I'm going to do, and we'll see. But I got to get going on stuff, and then I'll come back to you guys later. My sirloin steaks in there. I think I'm going to shut them off while I go outside, so let me click that off. because they should be done. And then I'm coming outside. I got my gallon of water here to go top off the rabbits because it's after 5 right now and I don't got much time before it'll be too dark and I can't see. But I wanted to at least take you guys with me so I could end this video and get it uploaded so I can kind of get some videos ahead. You see our roosters down there? Silly boys. My husband can't wait to get their pen done because they're going to be in a lot larger pen than that, obviously. Okay, look at that. The ice is almost melted off here. Oh, I can feel it's like misting out right now. Well, 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 look at who's here. Isn't that my husband? I was supposed to go get my infusion done tomorrow, but they called me, the cancer center did, and I get an infusion every 6 months for my rheumatoid arthritis. And it takes about 4 hours to get it done. It's called Rituxan, I think is how it's pronounced, the medicine they give me. That's the only thing that I take for my rheumatoid arthritis anymore because I can't do anything else and I don't want to. I even told my husband, like, if I could, I wouldn't even get this no more. But we're gonna, they called my doctor and what happened was is the prescription he wrote to the pharmacy from last time I had it done 6 months ago was only for that date. So when they went to try to make my meds today for tomorrow, they realized that I'm not doing nothing. What are you doing?
What are you doing down there, young lady?
What are you doing up there, handsome man? It's my husband. I just got our steaks done, so then I thought, well, man, I gotta come out and top off the bunnies again. So then when I came out the door, I seen the truck here, and I was like, well, 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 look at who's here.
I took the thing after them already.
Oh, did you? Thank you. I couldn't. I tried and tried, and I couldn't get it off. I either had a goat jumping on it while I was trying to pull it up, or goats having their heads through it while I was trying to pull it up. It was just too much. Too wet. I figured they'd have that ate in about 3 days or so. Probably by this weekend we'll have to give them that bale. See, they went through this one in 3 weeks, but we're down to 20 days and we're going to start kidding. So, of course, they're eating more because the last 4 weeks is when they eat the most and the babies grow the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why they went through that bale a little faster. Whew.
Hurry up. I give the bunnies water this morning.
Yeah, I know, because most of the water
I
was...
didn't have time to feed them. I didn't get up in time.
Well, that's okay, because most of them had water still. But the ones with the 10 babies, they didn't have any when I got out here, which is okay.
Yeah, they were empty when I give it to them.
Yeah, they are always empty. I almost need more waterers, but for just the 3 to 4 weeks that they're in with their mom, it's not a big deal. I just keep up on it. And water and water and water. Hello, everyone. I cleaned theirs out and theirs out today. But I'm out of pellets. And I cleaned all the hay out of there, too. Okay.
I wouldn't put hay in there, I'd put less.
Yep, that's what I'm doing from now on. Even if I have to come out several times a day.
Who cares? Just put a handful at a time. That's all I put in there.
Yep. That's what I'm going to start doing.
Because they're just wasting too much.
Well, that's because they're stepping on it and peeing on it and
Well,
stuff.
I understand, but it's still they're wasting too much.
So, and these guys, they're going through this pretty... See, that's already half gone. I just filled that. That was empty this morning when I came out and I filled it up. Already half gone. This one, they like the hay better than they do the grain. They like the grain better than they do the hay. But, I mean, they're all similar like that. Okay. Okay. Back to what I was saying. I have had an appointment tomorrow, but it got canceled because 6 months ago when my doctor wrote my prescription, he didn't word it right, so it was only valid for that time, that 2 times. And figured I'd come down here real quick, see if they need any grain. Only got half of it full, so they're still good for another day or so. Right, boys? Yeah? Is that right? That's our our black Jersey Giant rooster. Checks, I think's inside there. But I wanted to make sure I explained that. So now they called me to cancel the appointment. Called my doctor's office. I called my doctor's office. His nurse or assistant called me back and said that they're working on it. So I said, okay. So now it's going to be scheduled at a later time. My husband's got to feed Max, and then we're good for the day. Then we're going to sit down and have some dinner. But I just want to say thank you, everybody, for being here. Please subscribe if you're new. Thank you to all our new subscribers. It's going to take quite a while to get done. All the trees we got to take down, and all them hills we got to take out, level it down, get pastures, and then a hayfield put in. That's the goal. I'm not sure. We're going to try to utilize most of our whole 10 point, whatever, acreage, just over 10 acres, and try to use all of it to be what it's meant for. So with me trying to get cages put up, I've got two blue New Zealand does coming. And the breeder's actually given me the one because she either sat on her babies or killed them. She had 10 kits and ended up killing them within 24 hours. So she said, if you want to try her, the girl said you can have her. So I'll give her another chance. She was a first-time mom. She's almost a year old. She's like 8 months or so. She was born in April. So I'm going to give her a shot and see. But thank you, everybody, for being here. Please subscribe if you're new. Thank you to all our new subscribers. And we'll see everybody tomorrow. Till next time. God bless.
Done?
Yep.
Huh?
Yes.